Hi guys, it's me, Dimension Battles, and in today's video, I'm showing you guys the Enhancer archetype. So basically, I got the idea for cards that look relatively weak and simple, but you can discard them to power up other cards or decrease other cards, and I think it was a pretty cool idea for an archetype. So I actually drew this card while I was bored one day. I just drew a bunch of random shapes, and I was like, hey, this looks like a pretty good, it could probably be a card. So I took that sketch. I don't sketch a lot. I mainly just draw straight on the card, but for whatever reason, I was drawing a sketch. And then I redrew it onto the card, and I thought, why not make it an Enhancer archetype? So the very first card for the archetype is Electric Enhancer. He is a stage 1 common card, and you can destroy this card in the field to make one creature gain 100 power. So basically, my idea behind this card is he has more power than defense. That's why he makes it gain 100 power. And he's basically, they're all pretty basic. Don't expect to see like a super boss monster. And that's kind of the idea of the archetype. So next up, we have Steel Enhancer. You can destroy his card in the field to target one creature on the field and it gains 100 defense. So basically, he's a stage 1 common metal type with 100 power and 200 defense. And he basically increases the defense of other cards. Or the shield of other cards. And next up, we have the item card for this archetype, which is Item Enhancer. And it's actually one of the few times that I've used pink, my pink color right here. It kind of looks magenta-ish, but it's pink. And I use Garnet right there, which is the color. And not from Steven Universe. But I use the color right there, which is called Garnet. And I think it turned out pretty nice looking because I rarely ever use pink. So, you know, nice change. And he is a stage 1 item card. And you can target one item card on the field and equip it to it. And you can increase its power and defense. Okay, so basically, you target one item card on the field that is equipped to a creature. And you increase that item card's power and defense bonuses by 100. So for example, if there's like an item card that makes the creature gain 100 power, now if you activate this card, it'll make it gain 200 power. Or if it's a card that makes it lose 100 defense, now it'll lose 200 defense. And it's a pretty cool card. And the very last card for the archetype is Evil Enhancer. I know with all my archetypes I like making evil card, like Evil Gummy. So Evil Enhancer is a stage 1 common card. And you can destroy one on the field to make one creature lose 200 shield or defense. And I think it's a pretty good card. So Evil Enhancer is a stage 1 common card, 100 power and 200 defense. And it's actually one of the first times that I've used this kind of bone skeletal structure for the wings. I think I made it look pretty menacing, but still relatively weak. And in order to make the color for the bone structure, I actually just used this really, like this brown color I had, but it was really old and faded, and I think it was called Toast actually. I used Toast, it was one of my Copic markers, but it got really old and faded, and when I colored it, it didn't look that good, but it turns out it actually made a cool effect to make kind of like goldish but dull looking wings. And I also decided to make a mountain scene in the background, like a bridge that's falling apart and I made like a dull, like a kind of bright background so that then he would stand out as like darkness. And I did this cool little black border. I think it's one of the first times that I've ever actually done a black border on one of my cards, so that's pretty interesting. And yeah, so this is the Enhancer archetype. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Bye, guys.